Day number 2. Last episode I just said I was going to go to bed. I was just going to go take a rest. Well, I ended up falling asleep, and now it's the next day. So, welcome, I guess, to episode number 2 of the Subaru SVX clutch conversion? I don't really know what that series to call this. Subaru SVX working on thing. But real quick, which kind of sucks, is I have to back this out of the garage, off the wood blocks, out of the way, because I have to do some work to other people's car really quick, because that's what I currently do, is I work on other people's cars in my garage. And I only have one side of the garage so far. I am so ready to get that Jeep out of here. The only thing we need to get off of it now are the front wheel spacers, the front shocks, and the front springs. That's it. And it's gone. But for now, it is a humongous space taker. Well, I guess cue the time lapse of getting the SVX out and then back in. And we're back! We're putting a thing in a thing to do things. Yes. This is episode number 2. I think I rambled on all this. I got the old thing pushed back into the garage. And the funny thing is it rolled back out of the garage and hit my wagon. And it popped my turn signals out, which was kind of funny. Anyway, today I'll be working still on top of the engine. I just need to get those wires off the thing and get the starter off, get the clutch cable off, get the speed noodle off, and disconnect my shifter, drop the subframe, the transmission cross member, I should say. I'm going to put some tape over these intake holes because I've risked it enough. I'm going to check to see if anything fell in there. But overall, yeah. Oh yeah, and heater core lines. And this engine should just shoehorn out. And I want to take my hood off, because when I'm done, obviously I'm going to drive around with my hood off, because that's baller AF. And have you noticed how shiny the underside of my hood is? If only the rest of my paint could look like that. Current progress. Everything is detached from the motor other than the lower subframe. And on note of the exhaust, I will be redoing this sorry excuse for an exhaust. It's quality work and it's leak free. It just looks wimpy. And this exhaust pipe is like 1 3/4. That'll definitely have to be at least 2-inch. In terms of the headers, there's a stock cast iron. I'm definitely going to look into making some long tubes. But for the moment, those will have to go back on the car. Man, that's all transmission fluid. Yeah, transmission fluid is all down the back of the car, and I know it's transmission fluid because it's dry. Gets right about where the rear of the transmission is wet. So who knows how much fluid I have in that transmission. Probably none at all. Be funny if I have none. But I do plan on using that transmission for a front wheel drive setup. I know it sounds weird, but it'll make sense in the future. Getting bored yet? Yeah, I already know y'all watched 2 minutes of my video. Watching you. It's time for her to come out. Since run out of garage room, I don't have anywhere to drag this thing. So, I'm going to clean up all my bolts, I think, and roll the car back outside so I can have a, yeah, because I need to, yeah. See you in a few. See? See? You're not watching, you'll miss something. Look at that mess. I can clean it up. Here's the thing. It's a very short boy. Alright, so I thought I broke my clutch fork, but I guess not. But I still have no idea what that noise was. Because that's still new. I have no idea. It all looks new. I need a flywheel resurface. And the clutch doesn't look that bad. But I definitely wouldn't use it again. But in terms of the flywheel, that is definitely iffy. I forgot how lightweight that was. Hopefully I can get that resurfaced, because that is horrible. See you later.